Hey everybody, it's Mary. Thanks for stopping by. I know most people like brownies, but do you like blondies? Have you ever heard of blondies? They're really good. You should think about giving them a try. Today we are going to make a triple berry blondie. We're going to have blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries in there. Okay. I have melted some butter. Now folks, I will give you the ingredients and amounts in the description box, so don't worry about it. Okay. And I have brown sugar. I have eggs. We're going to stir the melted butter into the brown sugar. And then we're going to put the eggs in there. And we're going to add vanilla. Oh, the rest of that goodness out right there. Yes, that is a tablespoon of vanilla, folks. Okay, we're going to start by mixing all of this up. To me, you can't go wrong with brown sugar and vanilla and butter. Have you folks ever tried blondies? If you have, let me know. Drop me a comment and tell me. Do you like them? Or do you prefer brownies with the chocolate? Basically, a blondie is a brownie minus the chocolate. Okay. Now that we have that fairly well mixed, we're going to mix it into our flour. Folks, this is just self-rising flour. That almost looks like a big bowl of caramel, doesn't it? Just going to mix this until we get all the lumps out. I've mixed this until we have the flour incorporated really well. Okay. And I have a cup of blueberries. These were previously frozen, folks. And I ran them under some cool water to defrost them. And I had them sitting in a strainer over a bowl to catch any juices that dripped out because I didn't want to have too much in here. Okay, and this is a cup of mixed blackberries and raspberries. These, incidentally, were picked fresh this morning from our farm. So we're just going to mix all that together. And as you can see, it's going to have some really pretty color in there from the juices from the berries. Okay. And I have a 13 by 9 pan right here. And I have parchment paper torn that's a little bit bigger than what the pan is. We're going to put this into the pan. And then after we get it all out and in the pan, make sure that the parchment paper is pretty even in there. That way, whenever it gets done, you can have enough on either side to lift the paper out. Okay. And I do have a little bit more berries right here. We'll see what I'm going to do with those in just a few minutes. Just going to spread this out. I did turn my oven on. It's preheating to 350. Wash my hands and we'll get in the berries. Now folks, you can do this a couple of different ways. I'm just going to dive in. Okay. I have about a cup of berries. Right here again, they're blackberries and raspberries. And the recipe calls for crushed berries. So, you can use a potato masher in a small bowl or any other thing that you would like to get the juice out of the berries and to crush them. But God gave us hands, and that's what I'm using for this. Of course, you saw they're clean. That way you know the consistency, and you know whenever you're filling the berries, if you miss one. Which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but this is just to look nice and pretty. Now, what do you think about that, guys? Okay. So we're just going to drizzle this here and there. Then I'll get a spoon and we're going to spread that out. That is going to be absolutely beautiful when it's done. Okay, like I say, I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to bake it for 30 to 35 minutes until it's firm. And I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, the timer just went off. Okay. I baked it for 30 minutes, and as you can see, it's still just a little bit jiggly. So let's put it in for 5 more minutes. Alrighty, this is firmed up. I'm gonna let that cool for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get a wire rack and transfer this over and let it cool completely before I cut it. Okay, it has cooled down and everything is firmed up, so we're going to go ahead and cut this and do the all-important taste test. And folks, you know, I want that part right there. It's still just a little bit warm on the inside, but we got to do this. That is interesting. That is good. It tastes the blueberries, the raspberries, and the blackberries, and then the sweetness of this. This is one excellent dish, guys. You got to give this a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.